Now, if you've been following prior videos, you know I've been trying to get food. I have gotten food. We're going to do my first eating record. I will try to mute whenever I'm eating, which will be a lot. But I wanted to say I feel good about my prediction about last game that said I would start 5-5-1-1 and 3. I think he made the better move of 4-5-4-2 and 3. But I think my prediction proved good given that without him knowing the opponent's hand, he has here played 5-5-1-1 and 3. You know, a good sense of what he's likely to do. Curious move from Blizzard. Um, Going in 5 suggests to me he has cards he thinks plays well off this, but without plus on, it's just hard to play that well off it. Because you can same some stuff, but it has to be exact numbers. And you might have those cards with those numbers, but your opponent probably doesn't. And it's going to be tough. I'm a little skeptical of this move. Um, but I'm also a little worried about Seto's hand. Because I think there is some chance he ran out the same hand again and playing the same hand in an open close game are incorrect. He is not playing the same hand again. And he is playing let's force the action. I know you can take this, but maybe it's scary for you to do so. I have no idea what's going on here, and I'm going to mute for a bit as I eat some food, but I wanted to get all the games up. Um, there probably won't be a symbol of when the voice comes back, but maybe skip around this video. Maybe leave it up. I don't know. I just wanted to keep capturing these games. Well, good to see. I've been immediately shown quite the fool. Immediately, the 7742 does have useful same synergy that you have to think that's required a very exact sequence of moves to actually happen. But maybe not. Maybe not. When we look at an open closed game from the other matchup that has been played, we might see a surprising amount of synergy successfully come into play there. And so maybe it just does. This looks very good for Blizzard. Very good for Blizzard. He is on second turn, and sometimes, like, if he goes 8 here, sometimes you're just up 6-4 and just the opponent has a sufficient sweeper, right? If Seto has, like, 6-7-6-3 again, it's just hard to dodge that getting enough captures on the last turn. So maybe this is all well sequenced by Seto. Maybe he kind of went, I have 6-7-6-3 and 9-9-5-3, or some cards of that ilk. I'm just going to force the action over on the right, and they will sweep at the end. And then he had to use 9-9-5-3 a little earlier than he wanted to, but it's incredibly unlikely to be same tier. Might be impossible, but probably isn't impossible, but incredibly unlikely. And if it's not same, you're down 6-4, but you have two good sweepers at the end, you're probably doing okay. But I would generally say Blizzard can't feel too bad about this spot. Okay, Blizzard does do the capture in 8. Seto plays 6-3-6-7 in 1. I think there's a very good chance he has another 6-7-6-3. And this actually means maybe Blizzard can feel bad here, because if he doesn't have a good card for 4, he's in trouble. On the other hand, if he has something like 7-6-2-6, he almost certainly holds the tie. He does not, and I think that means Seto, there's a decent chance Seto has just won. Back to muting. And indeed, his final card was 6-7-6-3, and Seto evens up the match headed to open. So we've had a lot of swings here, right? Um, I think this has been a really fun match. I hope you've enjoyed it too. I mean, I tend to prefer more open than this match has had, but it's actually just been really back and forth the whole way. And I think rightfully is going to game three, where I really hope Blizzard stops having both up and down weaknesses every game. I think if not for that, he should be in decent shape here, but that has put him in trouble each game. Also, whatever happens now, massive kudos to Blizzard for coming really close to getting the upset here. And also credit to Seto for keeping a level head and just continuing to play well. Nice match. We'll come back when the next game comes. But series tied 1-1. Where are we going? We're headed for the Open. Well, doesn't seem they're going to play again, so I guess this is a short video. Match tied 1-1. I've eaten. Congrats to me. This has been the breaking news story of the day. And yeah, this has been a really fun one. Really glad to have caught this one. I think we've had really good games here and creative ones too, right? Like Seto's move in 8 followed by Blizzard's move in 1 last game. These are not the usual plays. Um, Now I'm only remembering the last game rather than the previous, but we talked about the previous in previous videos, so that's okay. Great match. Hope I catch the finale of it. And really back and forth. Blizzard so close to getting the upset, but has struggled, though not lost any of the open games, has defended them very, very well, but repeatedly meaning twice, whatever mileage you want to put on that. Twice, I think, picked hands that were a lot better side to side than up or down, and found himself in some difficulty due to that, and then both times defended it really, really well. And we'll see if he can adjust or adapt and maybe find a way to get a more balanced game, or if it's going to be, all Seto all the time in the open, which of course is very easy to have happen because Seto is like, the greatest. So yeah, we'll see how it goes, but I think this has been a wonderful match, and I'm really pleased to have caught it.